Hey everyone, so I don't want to take too much of your time and make this video really long, but something interesting and to me amazing happened today as far as motivation goes. And so I'm hoping that I can convey this in a way that possibly reaches and inspires someone else. Um, you may have seen on Facebook or Instagram where I'll post videos from YouTube or motivational quotes or so forth, but one of the issues I've run into is being self-conscious about A, what do I have to offer as far as motivation goes? And B, being self-conscious that in the attempt of being motivational and supportive of friends and or even strangers, is that I don't come across ever as arrogant or cocky or anything to that matter. But a friend of mine asked me recently, what my goals were, and one of those is to motivate others. So how am I doing that? And I feel it's a little passive for me just to put motivational quotes out there. So I wanted to provide something a little more vulnerable, if you will, by showing myself. If you notice on Instagram and Facebook, I don't post a lot of things of me. I post pictures of what I'm doing or my dogs or my fiance, but I don't post a lot of me. But my sister said something very insightful, which was that sometimes you just need somebody that's like you or an average person to be that motivator. I didn't grow up on the streets, like Inky Johnson or anything like that. I didn't have $7 in my pocket like The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. I'm just Dan. But I think we can learn a little bit of something from anyone. So hopefully this comes across that way. I woke up today just not feeling right. I was just off. For those of you that know me in person, I'm not a very big morning person. So it's been a challenge enough trying to wake up early to exercise. Fortunately, I've been pretty consistent with that. Today was supposed to be a 5-mile run followed by a leg day. I tell you, I bonked on my run. I walked a good portion of it and I only did 3.7 miles. I wasn't feeling good. My legs felt like stones. My stomach didn't feel great. We take Gator for the run, my Belgian Malinois. He took a crap during the run, so I had to run with the poopy bag until I could get to a trash can. It was just all around, I was off. And then the rest of the day, I just felt off. I didn't finish the leg day. I wasn't feeling right. I didn't accomplish really anything while working from home. I just didn't feel connected and solid. And so Holly came home, my fiance, and I said, I really need to squat. I've got to go out and do something. It's a leg day. I've got to do something. I need to pull myself together. And so she volunteered to just come out and, in solidarity and support me. And this is where something interesting happened to me. Once I got into my happy place, if you will, my gym, once I got moving, I put on, I think it was like 155 to warm up. And I was like, oh, okay, I feel really good. Then I did 225. And I was like, man, that was really solid. And I did, I think, 175. I'm like, this is feeling really easy. And so I was like, you know what? Instead of going for reps of 5, last week, just a week ago, I hit 315 for the first time ever squatting. Now, before anyone talks about how not heavy that is, I understand in the terms of powerlifting and everything, there's guys that can lift way heavier than that. But for me, it was a personal best. Just last week, I did 5 reps of 315. Well, I was like, okay, let me try 1 rep of 315 and see how I feel, and then maybe I'll go for a 1 rep max. And so I put 315 on the bar, and I squatted it out and felt amazing. And I was like, oh wow, okay. So then I don't know if this was smart or not, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna push for 350. And I put 350 on the bar, and I was a little nervous and had Holly watching me, and I had my safety bars up high enough to catch if I had to bail out. And this is where things got interesting. I put on a song that was very motivating to me, a song that had helped me get through some tough times as well. Got myself amped up mentally, emotionally, physically. And I got the weight off the bar and was like, this doesn't feel heavy. And I did a rep of 350. I was like, wow, okay. That was an increase of 35 pounds to my max I'd ever done a week before. And I felt good. I was like, all right, I think I can go heavier. I didn't want to go crazy. I didn't want to hurt myself, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to try 365. So three 45-pound plates on each side and then a 25-pound plate on each side. I was nervous again because I was like, oh man, I really, don't want to bail on this, but I'm feeling good. So again, I was listening to a good song, getting myself in the right headspace. Got under the bar, and it was funny because I actually lifted the bar up and I went lightweight. Lightweight. And I repped it out. 365. That's an increase of 50 pounds in 1 week for a maximum. Now, taking a step back, I at the beginning, I said that this was not about ego or anything. So I want to be clear. I'm not sitting here bragging. What I'm trying to convey is that I didn't know I had that in me. If you had told me earlier in the day, let alone last week, that today I would hit 365, I would have probably said you're crazy. And it's kind of like Roger Bannister. So for those of you that don't know, when I wake up in the morning, I don't listen to music when I work out. I listen to motivational YouTube videos. And so you hear the story about Roger Bannister. For those of you that don't know, Roger Bannister was the first person to break the 4-minute mile. And the interesting part about that, and if you've listened to any of these YouTube videos, you know this, but they thought physically it was impossible to break the 4-minute barrier. After he did it, thousands, including high school kids, broke the 4-minute mile. And it's like, well, what changed? And it's the belief. So to kind of sum up the video, there's really 3 parts. One is the belief system in believing in yourself and getting yourself back into the right headspace. So if you're having a bad day, just bringing yourself together, collecting yourself, refocusing your mission, refocusing your thoughts, getting yourself back into a positive and happy place, and just watching the amazing things that can happen from there. And it doesn't even have to be physical. It doesn't have to be in the gym. It could be anything else. 2 is that you are capable of more than you know. Again, I did not know I could lift that much today. I thought it was going to take me a much longer time to get there. And the belief now of knowing that I can lift that weight makes my goal of reaching 405 pounds that much more realistic and attainable sooner than later. And lastly is, if I can do it, you absolutely can do it. There's nothing special about me. I might have more hobbies than the average person, but as far as I'm not some freak of nature with excessive, bone density or fantastic genes or anything like that. I'm not like a Michael Phelps or a LeBron James or anything. I'm an average person. If I can do it, you can do it. And I don't even mean just the physical thing. I mean, mentally, you can refocus yourself and put yourself in a better spot. I know we're all going through a rough time right now with COVID, and I don't know, some of you may get holiday blues. It could be work related, whatever it is. What I'm saying is that you have the ability to refocus yourself and set yourself on a warpath in a positive direction. And I think you will be amazed at the results that you see if you truly put your mind to it and believe that you can do it. So hopefully I've accomplished in this video what I set out to do, which is motivate at least one of you. If you liked it, please like the video. But more importantly, if this video has either made you think of something or helped you, or if you have your own story you want to share, I either challenge you to make your own video or provide in the comments your story so that others can see as well. This is a new avenue for me. Like I said, I'm trying to be a little more vulnerable. I got to thank Hank Hayes and David Addario for starting kind of this challenge, if you will, although mine's not live. But it is my intent in the future to start providing a little more motivational content, perhaps some gym reviews and stuff. I'm still trying to figure out what direction I want to take my platform, if you will. But I wanted to start off with something a little more intimate and discuss a situation that happened to me that hopefully can be used as a learning experience for others. So if you got anything from this video, please let me know. And hopefully it is received in the way it was intended. Thanks.